What's up, Math 8? Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Math with Mullins. Today we're going to be looking at Chapter 4, Part 2, Test Review. So what we're going to look at are all of our angle relationships and make sure we understand how to find the angle measurements of those. So let's go ahead and get started. The first one says name the relationship complementary, supplementary, vertical, adjacent, alternate interior, corresponding, or alternate exterior. Number one, we're going to have them as complementary, just because they're equal to 90 degrees. For number two, these are going to be considered vertical because they are across from one another. They're at intersecting lines. They're also equal. Number three is alternate exterior. And number four is corresponding. Okay. Number five says find the measurement of angle B. If you are looking at this one, these are complementary angles. What we're going to do is we're going to take 90 and subtract 24 to see the leftover amount. 90 minus 24 is going to give us 66. For number six, these are vertical, so B is equal to 37 degrees. And number seven, these are supplementary, so I'm going to take 180 and subtract 70. I'm going to get 110 degrees. Number eight are alternate exterior angles. They are equal to one another, so B is equal to 31 degrees for number eight. 9 shows a relationship of triangles. We should know that when you add everything inside of a triangle, those interior angles are equal to 180 degrees. So the first thing I'd probably do is take 28 and add 35 together. I'm going to get 63. Once I have that, I'm going to subtract 63 from 180, and you're going to get 117. Okay, same thing here. B plus 113 plus 29 equals 180, and we're solving number 10 now. First things first, I'm going to add 113 and 29 degrees because those are like terms. I'm going to get 142. So B plus 142 is equal to 180. Finally, I'm going to subtract 142 from 180 to find my answer, which would be 38. Number 11 also has a triangle measurement. This time, though, we have some variables. So I'm going to have 7x plus 9 plus 32 plus 90 equals 180. I'm going to combine all of my like terms. So 90 and 9 and 32 can be combined to make 131. So now I have 7x plus 131 is equal to 180. Subtract 131 from both sides. I get 7x is equal to 49. Last step, divide both sides by 7. X is equal to 7. This next one, also the same thing, 14x plus 1 plus 31 plus 120 equals 180. Combining all of my like terms first. So I have 1 plus 31 is 32, plus another 120 is 152. Excuse me, so I have 14x plus 152 equals 180. Let's go ahead and subtract 152 from both sides. I'm going to get 14x equals 28. Final step, divide both sides by 14. X is equal to 2. For number 13, it might be helpful to draw a picture. It says a 9-foot-tall telephone pole is standing next to a woman that casts a 12-foot shadow. If the woman is 6 feet tall, sorry, I'm trying to draw a picture. So here's a woman standing, and she is 6 feet tall. So then notice how they're making two similar triangles. You're going to try to figure out how long is her shadow. This 12 actually should not be there. It says a 9-foot tall telephone booth standing next to a woman casts a 12-foot shadow. So this telephone pole is casting the 12-foot shadow. It's 9 feet tall. We don't want to know how long is the woman's shadow. So what we can do is set up a proportion. 9 over 12 is equal to 6 over x. I'm going to cross multiply 12 times 6 first is 72. Then I'm going to take 72 and divide that by 9. I'm going to get 8. So x is equal to 8 feet. Okay. Number 19, what's the height x of the flagpole? Assume the triangles are similar, show your work. So you can still set up a proportion for this one. X over 20 is equal to 5 over 4. If you cross multiply first, 20 times 5 is 100. Then you take 100 and you divide that by 4 to find the proportional amount. We're going to get 25, so we should get letter C. The next one is also a similar figures question. You're on a boat in the ocean at point A, so here you are. You locate a lighthouse at point D. Beyond the line of sight, you place a marker at point C. You travel 90 feet west, point B, and then 36 feet south. You travel 100 feet more, so how far is it from E to D? So what we're going to do is probably set up a proportion here. I'm going to start with 36 over 90. This is just one way to set it up. Notice that 36 corresponds with 100, so I'm going to do 100 over x, okay? Doesn't matter which way you set it up, as long as you're going to do 90 times 100 first, okay? 90 times 100 is easy. It's 90 with 2 extra zeros. That's 9,000. Then you're going to take 9,000, divide that by 36, and we get 250. So my answer is 250 feet. Okay. The last few questions are just going over angle measurements and the relationship. So angle 4 is here. It's directly across from 152, so it's equal to 152 degrees because these are vertical. Angle 5 is also in the same position as 152, so it's also equal to 152, and this is called corresponding. And then number 8, angle measure number 8 is also 152 degrees due to the original placement of 152. These are alternate exterior, because we're telling me the relationship of the given angle. Okay, that is going to conclude our chapter 4 test review for part